didn't hear for the day.
Alright, hello and welcome to Epic Interactions, where a couple guys, couple girls get together to play some Dungeons and Dragons. It needs to be moved this way.
That's boob Jew. That's what it is.
It's what?
Boob Jew.
Yep. Yeah, it should be good. Yeah, if anything, I'll move it later. But,
That's
you see, we're getting together, here. So, some announcements, not really any big announcements, not yet anyway. But we do still want to talk about possibly partnering up with Dirt Brew, getting our site in front of their eyeballs, which they have a lot more marketing, things like that. But something we can talk about as well. But that is a possibility that might be coming up, so stay tuned for that. That's going to be awesome. That's going to be fun. And then we have... I just got to figure out where to put this. Okay, there we go. Does that work? Yeah, that works. Alright, so our heroes are here in the Iron Wall. They are currently infiltrated the castle of Rahun's family, essentially. His family castle. Known as the Iron Wall. You guys have infiltrated it. You guys have made it past successfully past some of the guards due to a good performance.
I know.
You guys continued that performance toward the infirmary, where you encountered the nurse as well as some other guards that seem to have a higher status. These guards came in and came for what seemed to be you guys at first, but changed as your brother Mitchin was found. His disguise was unveiled, and
yeah, somehow this motherfucker was able to get found out way faster than I have. Is it because I probably lost an arm? Maybe.
So you guys decided to fight, defend your brother, kill everybody with a massive blow, and by blow I mean one of the dwarves exploded. As you guys ran, Mitchin told you to get to the portal, or the portal room. As you guys ran down the hallway, you guys successfully took a blinking rune and threw it into the bag of holding, where it seems at this point there is nobody following you, nor is there dwarves that seem to be trying to encompass your location to find you guys out. You guys open the door to the portal room. As when you open the door, you see a massive light coming from the middle of the room. You see as the floor is opened up, and you can see the same lava that was out on the main courtyard is open in the middle of this room. You also see that there's two tables on either side of the opening, and the tables have papers, and it has a pen that is sitting in ink, like a feathered pen. To your left and right are two massive portals. Two portals that are black and almost like everybody have seen Stargate.
Yeah.
Okay, so instead of the blue, it's completely black. You also see two dwarves that are standing there. They seem to be at attention, seem to be defending, or at least on post. And then you also see another one of those fiery redheads with a shield and a fiery axe, as he just seems to be standing in front of a massive gate. This gate, actually more like a jail cell, completely endowed with runes, dwarven runes, and behind this gate is a blind beholder. You see as the beholder is tethered to what seems to be these long steel-like tubes that you can see are injected into his body, there's 4 main tubes. 2 kind of come into his sides, and the 2 go into his underbelly, if you will, here. You notice that each of his eyes seem to be gouged out. You can tell that there wasn't a lot of healing done for this beholder. As you can tell, some of the eye tentacles have been infected. You see that he has one eye tentacle that seems to be holding an eye. However, this eye seems to be in place by a rune that you see is glowing on top. So you can almost guess that this eye was forcibly put in. As for the massive eye, actually roll a intelligence check. Everybody.
18.
18.
Hey, nice.
13.
We're smart.
Roll.
7.
21.
21. So for the 2 18s and the 21, you guys know that this is a beholder. You have read about this. You've seen it somewhere in some shape or form. And you know that it is known to have its massive eye that deals anti-magic. It shoots out in a cone-like fashion. However, you notice in this beholder, in this case, he does not have that eye. You see that it's cut. You see that there's a massive sword slash right down the middle, where you can see it was cut out. And you can hear him murmuring from the other side. It's like a deep kind of low roar, if you will, like a dull. However, you're too far to make out anything currently. However, and then you also see 2 other portals, more of a door-like fashion instead of like a circle. And you see as that also has that black shimmery texture to it as well. And then as you guys open the door, you notice as a dwarf, actually 2 of them. Is everything okay? Do we need to stop?
No, I'm sorry. I was looking for something.
Okay. So you see the 2 dwarves pop.
Go to a spot.
They pop up. They don't come through the portal. You see them as like its own portal opens up, almost like a dimension door, if you will. Mm-hmm. How it opens itself, and then they come inside, and they have these scrolls, and then you hear them talking about the ship. They're like, "Oh, I can't believe that this person did this or that person did that," and you see as they put down the scrolls back on the table. And you see as they take out the feather, and then they sign off on their scroll, and then they put the feather back, and they start making their way to the door. Is there anything that anybody would like to do?
No, I just like writing.
I have a quick question.
Or the gel.
Outside of game, in terms of experience, would we have gotten enough experience to have leveled up?
I don't know where you're at.
How much experience would we have gotten to this point?
For last week?
Yes. And or any weeks that we haven't gotten experience for.
Well, last week was the only one that I didn't give.
Okay.
You should be up to date from past.
Okay. So probably not. Okay.
If you were close to leveling up, that should have been a question that we should have had prior to.
Well, I'm like
So that way you
6,000
could've-
away. I don't think I was going to get 6,000.
No.
Okay. All right. So that's why I'm asking.
So I do have a question, but I was letting you finish the description. When you said that the giant eye, you said that it has a slash down the middle. So is the eye still present?
Negative.
So it looks as if somebody
It's
like
open, yeah.
removed the whole thing. So we're looking at the socket.
Yep.
Okay. All right. That's
But you can see the scar,
So is it still open?
Oh,
Like
yeah.
okay, but we're just looking at the socket of it. Okay. All right. That's what I wanted clarification on. Okay.
I look at my brother and I go, "Can you disguise yourself again?"
As you like look at him, he turns around and he's like somebody completely different, and you're like,
Perfect. Hello, sir. Have you seen my brother? All right, so we got that, and you said that they have some type of paper that like needs to get signed off.
Right. And you see is like there's like a cluster of you right at the door, and these two dwarves are kind of coming up to the door, and they see that the whole door is pretty much like encased. They're just like, one of y'all move out of my way.
Oh yes, sorry. And I kind of go slide past Cass, and I go. You wouldn't even be there because you can't be seen by dwarves, can you?
And also they pass you and they say, "Can you please remove your elf?
Who?
It's not good to bring your slaves in. You turned into an elf back here."
Yeah, but then I casted Alter Self again
Well,
when we left.
sure, you're good.
I think I'm an elf. So.
Sure.
Okay, cool.
I'm
I go,
not a
yes, I'm
spider
just
anymore.
moving them out of your
There's
way.
no shadow.
And if you are there, I tell you to steal those papers out of that gentleman's robes. But
He didn't keep them. They put them down on the tables.
Oh, okay, never mind. Sorry. I thought it was a
Well,
put them down sign.
You
Gave
could
them back.
say that out loud because if I'm still in the shadows, if I'm still shadow
that's-
walking, I would.
You had one shadow
one-
walk
yeah,
left.
one
Are you
use-
using it?
No.
Yeah, I would say I'll just move them out of the way. It's no problem. So,
Sure.
good day, and I will continue walking, I guess.
Okay. So you see as they come out and they turn and they go out. So you're gonna come in?
Yeah, I'll come in with my brother, and I'm just like, you told me to get to the portal room. What's the plan now?
Alright, this is the plan.
Okay, I'm following your lead.
Yes.
Fuck!
And you see as he goes,
So we all
and he goes up to this one. He goes up to the dwarf. Sorry, you want to do something?
no, we all have walked in, right?
Sure. If that's what you all want.
I mean, at this point, yes.
Yeah, but I'm keeping these two in between us. So them
Yeah.
two are in front, these two, and then me in the back. So when we all get in, I want to shut the door before he goes mayhem.
Oh, okay, so you shut the door, and then your brother kind of looks at you and he goes, "I remember the days of being cold and lifeless." Make a history check with advantage because he's your brother.
Yes. Well, natural 19 plus what was it? Make a
history.
history. So that's a natural 19.
Exactly. So he's insinuating that he's about to knock this one out cold, and he's insinuating to go to the other one to knock that one out cold.
The flaming head one. Got it.
No, there's two guards in here, and the flaming head.
Oh, and the flaming head. Oh, okay, then yes, I go to the other one and I go, indeed, brother. The nights were very cold indeed.
And he goes, and I remember ice. Ah, yes, a good icicle on a nice, fiery, hot day.
I'm pretty sure somebody's saying, hey, douse that flame head guy with ice.
If anybody's got it, I don't even know.
I just kind of look at, like, all of them with a wide eye, and I'm like,
So I proc 5 charges on my Staff of Power and Cone of Cold.
and I go, yes, brother, ice. The worst part about ice is that it breaks. And then that will be the cue.
What,
Cone of Cold.
Yeah,
on the
Cone of
Staff
Cold.
Power. Yep.
just read it to me.
Oh, I need to bring it up. Excuse me.
Okay, so anyway, go ahead and make your attack.
Got it.
Make it with advantage.
Just want to clarify because I'm a monk, my hands and using my hands is technically proficiency, right?
Oh God. Okay.
Sure.
Okay.
A blast of cold air erupts from your hands. Each creature in a 60-foot cone must make a Constitution saving throw.
Sure.
Creature takes 8d8 cold
Thank you.
damage on a failed save.
Okay.
Creature killed by this spell becomes a frozen statue until it thaws.
Okay.
21.
21. So now roll 2 percentage dice.
2 percentage damage.
Ooh.
You did how many procs?
Did 5.
Well, you have
One's
to,
an
in order to do
80%.
it, you have to do 5. I have
Oh,
20,
okay.
so
One's 80%. One's 100%.
Okay. So you kind of go you're like break, and then you go in right for the neck where you know that pressure point is to be due to your monk abilities. And you see as you strike it, and he just
Yes.
and then you see as your brother, he's like, oh yeah, and then you see as he takes his mace and he just like beats it upside the guy's head, and he actually loses and goes into the portal.
Oh no! Oh Jesus!
And he goes,
I kind of just look at him. I'm like,
hold on,
I'm
because
gonna mumble.
the cone
I
goes
thought
off.
you said not to kill anybody.
that's all I thought about. That's all I
Oh, he
thought
makes
about.
he makes
So I
save,
owe
right?
you an apology.
He makes a save.
Yep, Constitution.
Sure, natural 1. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Jesus.
8d8.
Alright, hold on. Let's see, I need to get this together here. Excuse me, sorry. Okay. Let me get all of this.
Dude, my brother slayed that guy out.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Jesus.
Thank you, 7.
When you get
Do you
8
need an extra? Oh, I got you, bro.
Yep, I just
got
need
you, bro.
one more. Oh, I'm gonna take no offense.
Let's see how it is.
Nice.
So.
Hey, there you go, baby. Thank you for nice.
Yep, so 12,
Use the high
17,
number,
19, 21, 22, 24, and 30.
32.
32, yep.
32.
32.
Multiply by 5, divided by 2.
So
Does he take double damage because he's made of fire? Damn it.
Tried.
you see as the cone flares across the opening here, as you see the guy, he's just kind of looking this way, and then he's like freaks out as you see his whole body gets crystallized into ice. However, you also notice that when it hits up against the bars, you see as it almost like goes against the bars for like 2 seconds, and then the bars seem to like force the magic back about a foot out.
Nice.
So you can come to this conclusion that magic done on this gate will have its repercussions. However, this guy is frozen solid, and you could shatter him if you so wished. But you guys do have the room to yourself, and you guys can replay it out.
I immediately go, Cass.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry. I apologize for saying don't kill people. Apparently it's cool to kill. Apparently it's cool.
I'm gonna go push the guy over until he breaks.
Yeah, I see how it is.
Just
It's
push
okay.
him over.
I'm
Sorry.
gonna push him over.
Oh, okay, yeah,
I was
yeah,
trying-
Shatters. Alright, shatters.
After that display by my brother,
It's all
fuck
good.
it at this point.
It's all
Oh, I didn't mean to kill him.
I mean, you literally almost took his head off.
Well, you don't know the iron wall strength, man.
No, they do. They know how uncalled for it is.
Just sometimes you gotta flex.
I can't help it. I just flex with him. Like, it's my brother.
Right.
We both just go into a
They
pose.
just start and he's just like rip off. Okay.
All right, brother. Now, what is the plan?
Alright, this was the plan.
We're in the portal room. Now what?
I don't know. I figured you had
I
something
walk
in
up to the
mind.
gate.
Do you know what's been going on?
Okay, so you walk up to the gate.
I'm gonna go rest because I'm exhausted.
Yeah, I actually
Just on the floor.
kind of whisper. I could,
Like
I could-
against a
I could
wall.
use
Sure,
some heals
on the floor.
Actually.
Hey Rahun, we shouldn't stay here.
Well, no shit. But
This
where
is
are
how
we
they
going?
teleport in and out.
Yeah, where are we going?
We could go back to mine. I know. We can go to Elias's estate.
Yeah,
Okay.
that'd be great. Where we can rest.
Do I know
Because
who
I don't have
Elias
enough
is?
healing.
The
Oh,
old buddy.
this.
They always hung out, but
Okay, gotcha. One of my older brother's friends got it.
Just need like 8 hours.
Jesus.
there we can rest.
Great.
All right, lead the way. You don't know how to get there, do you?
Oh my god.
These scrolls have something to do with passage into the portals. I just don't know how to get them.
Can you not read?
I know how to read.
Oh.
You don't know how to use magic.
Oh, I thought he had the scrolls in his hand. Does he have them in his hand?
No, they're on the table. in
DM
front of the
question.
portals.
What is deep speech? How do you portray deep speech? What is the communication method?
It's a language.
Yes, but how is it communicated?
It's deep and guttural.
Okay.
Imagine like German.
Is that
But I
better?
think
That's
you
fine.
meant, like, is it verbal?
No, well, no, that's fine. I wanted to know how it was. I looked it up to try to find out, and there's like 1,000 different ways that deep speech can be interpreted. I wanted your clarification.
Yeah, it's
Per
deep
game.
and guttural. It's still audible, and you
Okay.
can still hear it.
It's like throat singing.
However, it's very deep.
You're obsessed.
And
with
it's
that
not
thing.
it's not English, obviously. It's not common, but
Yeah. Like you smoked 5 packs of cigarettes in 2 minutes. Got it.
Well,
think of like
What are they selling?
open your throat as much as possible.
think about like James Earl Jones talking like baby.
Okay.
James Earl Jones. What's that?
Mufasa.
Mufasa.
Got it. All right, now I got it.
That deep
But
Yeah.
talking baby?
Like gibberish?
gibberish.
Oh.
Okay.
Juice.
Or like...
Does anybody know how to read these scrolls? Baltimore? Would you be able to help Sam?
I'm gonna
Actually.
open one
What does it look like?
and look at it.
I asked in deep speech. I asked the beholder what its name is.
Sam, you can make a Arcana check, and you ask the beholder what his name is.
Can I also make an Arcana check?
So he doesn't respond to you, but you
Can I also make an Arcana check?
sure make an Arcana check. 14. You know that the quill that is like really loud on this thing, like it spikes way hard when you do
Yeah,
that.
because he has it right
I
next
have it
to
right
it.
next to it. My apologies.
So the both of you wait, what number did you get?
14.
20.
Natural.
A natural 20?
Yes.
Alright, so Sam, you know that the quill has magical ink that you've seen this before. You've seen it used in Arcadia, where the ink will like you put down on the scroll, you put down certain sigils that allow you to go to certain places. To where you don't know because you haven't been here before.
Okay.
Emerald, you are looking through some of the papers as he's looking through the ink, and you find a what do you call them? A manifest.
Mm-hmm.
You find a manifest that has every sigil.
Yeah.
You find the manifest on how to use the scrolls
Oh god, yes.
and what to do for the scrolls.
All right.
Well, we know how to use it.
So, all right, ladies and gentlemen, where are we going?
As I asked the beholder.
I've got the rule book.
And he's like, well, I'm going to Elias. Look up Elias's area.
So I like to look at
Yeah,
it.
you find it.
Are we ready? Are we ready?
Hold
can't
on, give it a minute.
wait
Give
for
it a
this
minute.
rest.
So you go up to the gate and you ask him what his name is, and he doesn't respond to you, but you hear him in his deep speech. You hear him talk about. He says, "Why hast thou forsaken me?
I'm gonna start taking note on some of these manifests and sigils.
For you so bright, you have forsaken me in blindness. I pray, beyond thou, that thou shall return to me and reinstate my eyes, this I pray."
Who was it that took your eyes from me?
You hear him just re-chant that.
Can we all hear this or just him?
If you know deep speech,
I think. I walk up to Baltimore and I go, "Hey, what's up? What's this thing?"
It's a beholder.
Okay, I understand that, but have you figured out why it's here? Are you talking to it? You're making a lot of grunts and blah,
Well,
blah, blah.
you see as the other brother Mitchin comes up, he goes, "I." Blah, blah, blah.
Well, from the looks of it, I'm assuming that they're feeding off of its magic essence in order to power up the teleportation areas.
Oh, I see the runes. Yep. Anti-magic, sapping. That one over there is a silence. Looks like he's completely quarantined.
Silent.
I mean, give me a day. I could probably take it down. Stir up some chaos.
What about the beast in the giant beast in the center square on the lower parts of the city?
What about it?
Could you take those down as well?
No.
Okay. Cool.
What was the second part of his chant? After blindness?
After blindness?
Yeah.
He talks about having the said person come back to him and restore his eyes.
Beholders worship gods.
So, but I can see clearly that this, like, he's missing all his eyes as well.
Yep.
I take out the orb, and I just kind of, like, compare if it seems like it would fit.
Possibly.
Shall I pick the lock?
It's magical.
Alas, there's no lock here. It's all runes. Some of which I've forged myself.
Which is why he was saying
Your
probably
gods
take
say
it.
consider.
Yeah. We don't rely on the mechanics of others. Baltimore, is this important to you? Do you think we should come back for this?
I don't know. I'm just saying.
It's feeding off the magic.
Do you wish to commune with this beast?
Yeah.
Well, give me 2 minutes. You see as he kind of goes up to the gate, and you see as he pulls out like a box. It almost looks like her thieves' tools, but as he unravels them, you see as there's like different etches. You see as there's different runes that it looks like to even like there's one like a spoon, there's one like a knife. There seems to be one almost like a wand that he looks at, and then you see as he kind of goes up to one of the runes, and he's like. And he pulls it off.
Nice. There you go. High five.
Alright!
So now he can understand.
Think so.
What is your name?
You hear the beholder. He kind of moves his eye, and he looks up. He goes, "Who is thou that speaks?"
My name is Baltimore.
What is he saying?
He's asking me who I am.
I am Navandu.
How do you spell that?
Naven. 2 is TU with like a little
Yep.
accent mark above the top.
Nothing to. Who took your eyes, Naventu? His name's Naventu.
Oh, cool.
I do not know. But my prayers have not been answered, and I shall be blind for the rest of my days.
See, maybe this helps. And I pass the orb because I'm assuming you're translating this for us.
Yeah. But I don't think we can get the orb past this barrier. It's all magical. Nothing can get in. Not right now, at least. What is
This thing isn't magical.
How long have you? No, that's magical. That orb.
No, we established that this thing, we don't know what it does. All it says is that
Go on, try to roll it in there.
I try to roll it in there. Does it shoot it back?
Yeah, it pushes it back. I don't know if
We scanned it before and it said there was nothing magical, so I guess there is something magical about this.
You that speaks the deep, who is it that you pray to?
Marlesh?
I know of not that name. The ones that speak, who do they pray to?
Themselves, primarily.
Heathens.
They're alright. Oh, I don't translate this part.
The fuck?
I just say, yeah, he really wants to get out of here.
Yeah, me too.
He really wants his eyes back.
Yeah, I bet. I would want my eyes back too. I kind of miss my arm. I just kind of like stroke my arm that doesn't have any tattoos on it.
How long have you been here for?
I
Tell
know
my
not
name's Rahoon.
know the years.
How much do you know about the Ironwall family?
I know none.
Ask him if he knows about the sea beast that's here.
Do you know about the sea beast that's here?
Aye.
Yeah, he knows about it.
I look at my brother. Do you know about the creepy sea beast god thing that's here that's controlling everybody?
Yeah, the one that makes everything's eyes blue.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's, I don't know where it's at, but...
Oh, I
know-
do.
Oh, okay. So, let's go kill it.
Okay, but let's probably rest up and maybe get some...
Oh, aye, yeah. I need,
With
I need
us-
rest, too.
Yeah, you clearly, brother. We'll talk. Continue.
Who do you pray to?
Myself.
My prayers have not been met. My faith ways.
But who do you pray to?
I know not who I'd pray to. I pray, and they respond.
Is it a male voice or a female voice that responds?
I know not gender.
That was worth a shot.
Ask it if we help it get out of this, will it help us try and get out of here, or at least take on this god thing with us?
I gurgled that to him.
Aye.
Okay, tell him that we can do it. We'll need some time.
Be quick. Find my eyes. Bring them to me.
You think they're here?
I know not.
Can you sense them?
I cannot.
Can you see out of them? Like a perspective where what room it might look like it might be. You cannot. Okay, cool.
You can't.
So, Ron,
Okay.
Yes.
while they're all doing that, I'm just gonna get down on the floor, like, just start drawing up the sigil for home.
Sure. So
Sam, what are you doing, Sam?
I mean, drawing? Question mark?
All right, you can wait. You can wait on that. I go to Emerald. Emerald,
Well, I was gonna say, where are we going from here?
we're going to an old friend of ours to rest and hide out for a little bit.
I know, but where are we going from there? Are we?
We're gonna come back. We're gonna free this beholder, and we're gonna take out this fucking god that's controlling all my people.
Okay. On the same page now.
Cool.
You hear as Mitch, and he goes, "Oh, yeah, the people outside, they still wanting to revolt?"
Yes. In fact, we were thinking about opening up the gate so they can help Storm. But now that we know about this god thing, we might want to just kill that, and that might solve a lot of our problems.
Another option could be if we could find this eye. All he has to do is look at the gate, and all the runes are gone.
Exactly.
Which eye?
The main one. The
His
big one.
eye.
The big one? You got like 10.
All the
No, the
runes.
big main one, right? The one that does the whole anti-magic thing?
Eye.
Yeah.
Wait. If
That's
all
how the
runes-
Iron Brothers
if-
think.
Yeah.
Eye.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wait,
Sorry.
wait,
I'm back
wait.
home.
But
Ooh.
which runes
Adrenaline's
are gone?
flowing.
Like all of them?
Yeah, Beholders having their main eye is an anti-magic cone.
And then the rest, I'll do something else.
Yeah.
So only what it sees.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we find the big eye.
Find the
Because
big
we
eye.
don't want to release the thing that's in the center of town.
Probably not.
We don't.
So let's not do that.
That would probably be a little harder to control and
We
communicate
might as well
with,
just leave it there.
unlike a beholder.
I thought we were okay
Hey,
with
Ron,
killing people.
can I roll to see if I know any knowledge? Like,
No?
general
We're
knowledge?
back on the don't kill people?
Yeah, I told you. You
really
already do.
not
You already
want
know
to
about
kill
that
people,
stuff.
So I would know.
But At this point, it's kind of hard to go back.
Evil.
Sure. Yeah.
All right. So
And you hear as Mitchin goes, well, if it's just an eye, they'd keep it in storage, right?
Where's the storage?
Across the hall.
So,
Store it.
I go,
You don't think
wait here.
so
I'll go with you.
We're not
Okay, you come with me. And we go across the hall to the other room.
We'll be right back.
We're not gonna rest.
We are. Once we find the eye, we know where the eye is. And we
Who
can
went to the
Wait,
other
establish-
should we
place?
all go together
Me.
in case somebody pops up in this room?
I'm gonna sit right here in this room, and I'm not
I'm
getting up.
just gonna look around and go, there. What? So
I don't wanna get caught in this
It's
room,
weird that
because-
we're helping a chaotic evil thing get its ability for anti-magic back.
Quid pro quo. That's how the world works.
Could be fun.
Yeah, but not with chaotic evil things. We all know how this works. He says, "I'll help you." We give him his stuff. We all die.
We're only giving him one of his eyes back.
The main
Yes,
one.
but one's still enough to do enough damage to kill us.
If not, we have a fun battle ahead of us.
It's all about the XP, bro.
Think.
Whoa.
So you tell him you're gonna help him find his eye,
Yeah.
and he says, Baltimore. That is your name, right?
Yes.
And you say you pray to Marlesh.
Yes.
Would you pray for me?
Oh boy.
Like with you or just for you?
Do both.
Hold on 1 second.
As you see all his eyes shut down, you see his eye, like his massive eye, close. As you see his whole demeanor just goes to almost like a bow in reverence.
I continue to go just to the storage room. I go, okay, you meet up with me. You do whatever you
You see
gotta
as
do.
Mitchin goes over with it. He's like, we'll go over there.
All right, we'll go there.
So I will. I guess while they're doing that, I'll just start to pray with him.
Sure. I'm sorry, what was the prayer?
Oh. Cass, can you open up your bag, please?
Sure.
Thanks. I'll reach down and I'll grab the medallion for Marlesh.
Okay.
And I'll just hold it and man, this
While you're thinking, as you
Yeah.
guys are going over, you see, you open the door and you close it, and you see as one of the dwarves go over it, or comes out from the door, and you see as your brother just kind of looks at you, he goes, "You still got that ale?"
I have better ale. I give him my mug that is endless.
So you see, he takes a swig. He's like, "Fuck, that shit's good."
Yeah, yeah, it's pretty good.
And you see as the one dwarf, he's like,
Yeah. Actually, here's the best part, and I take it and I just start pouring it like.
he's
this.
like, "What?
Yeah.
You done it, boy!
Yeah,
you done
I
it!"
know. I found the Holy Grail. I'm pretty happy about it. I had a better one, but I lost it. But my friends back there gave me this one. It was fucking good still.
So you see as the door, you can hear him turn the corner, and then you guys go over to the door, and you hear, it's locked. And he goes, kick it in.
Yeah.
All right, kick it in. Go ahead and roll.
Natural 19.
You guys say you guys both look at each other, and you go, as you just see as it slams open, and yeah, it's a storage room. You got boxes everywhere. You got different dwarven plate mails, swords.
I
You can
try to mash the door back in.
Right, it's just like a cluster of everything. You can tell that there's no organization
Yeah, of course.
whatsoever
Of
to it.
course.
However, there's this one little path that you can follow, but you see on the far side, there's a blue shield that goes across, and behind there, you see a couple of things. What did I do with my there? Now I don't know. Oh, hold on. Give me 1 second. you see sitting on the desk a ring. You see a compass. You see a very familiar belt.
Okay, I'm seeing where this is going.
You also see your little dude, your little clock guy.
Nice.
You see your obsidian steed. You see another belt that has multiple pockets.
Yep.
You see a great sword that's on the side of the wall. You also see a pair of stones, another belt, another dwarven-like thingy, another sword, a flask, a cat-like stone, a potion, your double axe, which is on the side, and that's everything on the other side.
Nice.
Oh, and a massive, almost like cataract eye of a beholder.
Nice. The thing that we came in here for, yes. I feel like I'm in Target right now. I come in for one thing, I want to leave with everything.
And you kind of look at it, and he's like,
Can you put up one of your anti-magic runes?
I don't think I have one on currently. Nah.
Should we come back then?
Do one of your friends have like magic abilities to dispel stuff?
Possibly, but I'm not sure if any of them.
Well, let's go back and ask.
Alright.
Alright.
We go back to the room.
You go back to the ask.
We try and close the door that we just kicked in. That's probably not going to be. It's a little
It's there.
loose.
It's like just sitting there.
It's a little loose.
And you guys come back to Baltimore praying with this beholder.
We found everything and more. I found all my old stuff.
Okay.
No way.
Yeah.
All right, let's see it.
But it's guarded by a magical shield. Go ahead. Yeah. Go ahead.
Okay. Father Marlesh, God of balance, I come before you now, not for myself, but for another child of yours. His name is Naventu. Pain has become him in a most detrimental manner, for his most powerful assets have been ripped from him against his will. Per your will, grant Naventu acceptance of your love, your peace, and your balance in this life, as well as a life by your side. Amen.
Make a religion check and a persuasion check.
Religion is going to be 16.
Okay.
You said persuasion?
Yes.
Dude, it's not the tower. We've established.
Persuasion is
not the tower.
13.
13. So as you do that, you proclaim amen, and you see as the boulder, he just kind of keeps his head down, and he goes, "A good prayer. A good prayer indeed. I will pray until you return." You see as he turns around with all the metal, with all the tubes still stuck in him. You can see as like he turns, like you can tell it's just pulling at flesh, the whole nine. You can tell it's definitely painful. And you see as he bows in reverence against the wall at this point, almost like putting himself in a corner. But
Nobody puts baby in the corner.
All right. Well,
Yeah,
we found everything.
I can't help you with that. Except, how do you make a rune?
Make a rune. That
Like
takes some time. It's like enchanting something.
What'd you need?
So you can't
We
do
need
it
to
with,
dispel
like,
a barrier in the storage room that's holding the beholder out, and all my old gear.
I have Dispel Magic.
You have dispel magic.
Yeah.
That might work.
I don't know if it's going to work on this barrier.
Not this barrier, but the barrier in the storage room. It might.
Yeah.
Trust me. Once it's thrown into a storage room, we really don't care about it.
Okay, yeah. I mean, we can go back.
Cool. Mention you stay here just in case somebody shows up.
as you say that, you see,
Fuck!
Somebody shows up. You see, he just kind of he shows up, and he's just like,
Hey.
Transporting these slaves.
He just signs it and kind of leaves.
Yeah, he just goes and leaves.
Did he seem like not caring?
Yeah,
Most dwarves
Okay.
do not care.
You're in the middle of the castle. They're like, bro, I'm doing my time and leaving. Unless there's actually a reason for it, which not here there hasn't.
So I'll follow you. Okay.
And I tell Mitchin to start setting up, getting us out of here so we can go rest and stuff with Emerald.
I'm literally asleep on the floor.
Okay.
I told you I'm resting. Y'all can
So,
diddle dally all.
You guys go over to the other room.
Yeah.
So we
Okay. And you see the same thing, just a bunch of variety of, different trinkets, things like that.
So I'll dispel magic, I guess.
Sure, what level?
Oh, I also grabbed the bag of holding from Cass really quick.
Okay.
Cool, thanks.
I mean, how strong is this barrier?
If we're gonna
I'm gonna be honest,
full
it's in
night
the
rest.
storage room.
do the highest one you've got.
Yeah, we are about to rest.
Yeah, we're about to rest, so just blow the slot.
I'll do 6th level.
Blow the slot. Sorry.
Dispel magic 6th level.
6th level?
Yeah.
So you cast it, and you just see as the blue shield shimmers, and then it goes down to nothing.
Awesome.
Did it seem like overkill?
Nope.
I just start shoveling everything into the bag of holding. All of that. All of it. All of
Oh my
it.
god.
All going into the bag of holding.
Now it makes
Even the
sense.
regular stuff?
No, not
Oh,
everything in
yeah,
the storage room. No, all of this.
Oh, yeah.
All of this is going into the bag of holding.
And then you can just add a cataract beholder's eye.
Cool. All right, we're good.
Okay, let's go back over there, I guess.
Yeah,
I think
go back
still
over there.
it freaks me out.
Wow.
I feel like this is a bad idea. I'm putting that out.
My old gear.
So you guys come
Wow.
back
It's really
over.
hard if we pick the one eye that's anti-magic, and then a couple of us can't do nothing.
Okay.
We understand. We're gonna go to our old buddy's house and rest and talk about this first, Sam. This isn't. We still can't even get past this barrier yet. So,
Okay.
I'm just curious. What teleporter are we going out?
Emerald, what teleporter are we going out to get to my buddy's house?
I tell him which one we're going up.
Cool.
What's it? What?
So I grabbed the eye and I pointed at another one. Does anything happen? No.
Wait, aren't you, we're gonna
The
give
eye
this
is
guy
not like a Medusa's eye. Like,
We have to.
it
We
doesn't
have
just
to
wanna
get
make
past
sure
this
you're-
barrier, which we can't right now.
I don't want to make sure.
How do you get past that?
We either have to put up. We have to give my brother time to take it all down,
Mm-hmm.
or he just brings one anti-magic rune and he'll anti-magic it.
So dispel magic wouldn't work.
This one I would assume is very, very strong.
7th level.
But they throw the eyeball in the
Go on and try if you got one.
Yeah, if you got one.
So I tried dispel magic at 7th level.
7th level?
Correct.
Okay. So, you see as the runes on the gate just completely all light up at the same time, and then you see as they all just go black.
Yep, here we go, boys.
I have 7.
I'm summoning the chicken and running.
Oh fuck.
What
Yep.
up?
Not a minute.
He just dispelled everything. Like it was fucking nothing.
So I like put my hand through. Does anything happen?
You put your hand through?
Freaking emerald.
What?
Look
So
at
is the
you.
eye fucked up?
I'm useful
It's
sometimes.
cataract. It looks like it's like glazed over. Like, you ever seen cataract eye?
It's got like a
Like,
cloud
person
of
with cataracts? Yeah. That's what it looks like.
So can I try a cure wounds on this thing? Would it do anything to something that's? I'm gonna try either. Well, I guess medicine check. What?
Some like LASIK
Sure.
surgery.
Okay.
Do a medicine check.
I feel like I should let you speak first. Fuck this tumor!
Let's try it on me. Medicine check. 23.
15.
You're like, I don't know, maybe cure wounds. You know that a lesser restoration would help the eye, but a greater restoration would.
Yeah, greater restoration would fix that.
Oh yeah, let me look at. I don't have it.
Oh, I do, but I can't because I've already used all my spells. I need to rest.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, let's go rest and we'll talk about this and we'll figure it all out.
So I just go back over there and I tell Navin to.
Wait. We're gonna rest and leave this beholder with no magical
That's
barrier
what I'm
now.
saying.
Doesn't have its eyes and it's chained up.
So I just tell Navin I say that we found
Sure.
your eye, but it's damaged. We're going to go repair it, and then we will come back for you.
May the grace of Marlesh be with you.
I get chills.
As this is happening and everybody's kind of arguing, I'm just kind of like, I grab all my stuff out of the bag of holding, give the bag of holding back to you, and I go, there's some other gifts inside of there as well. I just want my stuff back. I grab my stuff.
You'll have to tell her what it is.
Oh, okay, yes. Well, I hand her the cards.
Well,
Did
can
you-
we do with that later?
When you scooped everything, did you happen to try and take a look at what things were so that way you could pull them out by name? Because that's how a bag of holding works.
Well, you described them to me, right? Yeah, so
Some of them you knew. You already knew.
Yeah.
Some
You
of
don't
them
need-
you didn't.
You don't need to know the name, though.
You need
If you're
to...
thinking of it, you can...
Mhm.
Of exactly what it is that you saw, you can
Right.
reach in.
He's the only one that's going to be able to pull that out.
Yes.
True.
Yeah, but
Okay,
you
so
would just...
I'll hold on to those cards is what
Yeah.
he's saying.
Oh, okay.
I'll
I
hold
got
on
it,
to
yeah.
the cards because I know what they are.
All
That's
right.
what he's saying. So
Okay.
I just tell her, though, there are some nifty gifts in there, and I hand her back for
Sure.
now. We'll worry about that when we have time to rest. Speaking of which, let's get the fuck out of here.
Sounds good.
Everybody good?
Yeah.
Cool. Emerald, start this up.
So you write up scrolls for everybody, as that's what it takes, and you
Oh,
hand
write up
out
an
scrolls
additional
to
one.
everybody. And you
I'm
see
taking the
as
manifest with me, so.
you see the door or one of the storage. Oh my god! One of the square teleporters. You see as it triggers and it goes online as it starts to become more wavy. And when it does that, you can almost see an electrical current that goes to the beholder, and you see as the beholder is like,
Wincing.
yeah.
Yeah.
And you can almost guess that to take those out would put him probably either to death or near death.
Take what out?
The tubes that are inside
The
of him.
tubes.
If we took the tubes out of him,
Yeah.
Not only is it hurting him, but it's also keeping him alive.
Wild.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think a greater restoration is going to fix that.
So,
love how
you
to
guys
train
are
giant
free
men.
to move in through if you guys want. You see the portal?
pick up the body of the knocked out dude
Oh, sure, yeah.
and take him with us.
Okay.
Okay.
So do we all walk through? What's
Yeah,
up?
we all walk through. Yeah.
Who's gonna be the last one to go through?
Me. I'll
Okay.
follow up.
That's fair. I give you the other scroll that he did, just in case this body doesn't go through on me, because I'm going to carry him.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay. So, you guys all go through. Rahun, you're the last one that goes, and you can see as you're the last one that goes, you see as the beholder turns, and you see as he says something.
Perception.
You don't know what.
I try to remember
Sure.
the gutturals of what he says.
Make an intelligence check.
Nope, that's a natural 2.
Sounds good.
Cool. See ya.
So you guys all go and meet. You guys all kind of come to this room where but like maybe seconds later, you see as the door just slams open, and you see as like there's another dwarf there, and he's like, Mission, right? And you see his Mission's like, yeah, and he like pulls off a rune, and he's like, hi, it's me. You know Rahun, Rahun, Elias, Rahun. This is Rahun's band. What the fuck's your name?
We don't have a name. We're the unknown.
Alright, fuck it. So this guy over here, he's an old geezer. This hot girl right here.
This is Emerald.
She kills stuff, apparently.
This is Cassiopeia. Lady
Right.
Cassiopeia.
And this guy's Sir Prelot. So we're gonna just
Sleep.
I'm gonna go
rest.
sleep. Yeah.
Yep.
Good night, everybody. We'll talk tomorrow.
And this is our tiefling friend as well.
Oh, yeah. Damn it! And he's
You see where I get it from now?
and that's where he is like, I'll be in the kitchen.
Yes. Elias, thank you. I give him 100 runics.
You see as he just pockets them and he goes, the house is yours to do with what you need.
Yes, thank you. We were never here.
Don't talk in more than 4 in any one room, especially toward the edges of the walls. But feel free to sleep and do with what you need to do. Now, if you excuse me, I'm going to retire to my study. We see as he turns and he walks.
Thank you.
I'm gonna use the bathroom.
Where are my fucking boots of speed?
And we will go ahead and take a moment to use the bathroom, get coffee, and we'll be right back.
I
LOL.
was gonna say,
Not everything. It's not everything.
Alright, hello and welcome back. Where our heroes are taking cover, safety, sanctuary
Rest.
at the estate of Elias, a friend of Mitchin. You guys are free to do what you will.
You said that that lesser restoration would kind of help, but not fully. Just a little bit. Is that right?
He's the one that knows that, yeah.
Oh yeah, greater restoration would definitely get it to.
But lesser restoration would still do it. It would just take more time.
Yeah, you know, like you have to do more restorations to get to a greater.
I'm gonna do a whole bunch of lesser restoration.
I can do one greater and save you.
Not right now.
Are you trying to do it right now? Are we?
Yeah.
You going back to him right now?
No, just to do it now. We're about to rest.
Then why not just do it in the morning?
So he doesn't spend.
Oh man, common sense.
I mean, it's one spell slot.
You're right. It is. So I'm gonna use all 3 of my level 2 spells, and I'm gonna use my last 2 level 3s. I'm gonna use 1 level 4. All lesser restoration.
Alright.
All in the eye.
It's good.
It's good.
It's good.
All right. Ha!
Okay.
All right, I go with Cass and sit her down and grab and tell her to pull out the bag of holding and stuff. And I start taking out like all my stuff, and I start telling her about the other things that are in it. And I start pulling out like a couple of those stuff as well. So I pull out my utility belt and I check: is there still a regular healing potion in there? Didn't think so. Okay. Get my obsidian steed back, which I love. Give that a little pet. My unwinding aid, which I like. So I will give it a little twist. Let it activate it and just say, "Stretch your wings, bud." Let it just fly around the room. Pull out my double axe. Then I pull out the ring of the living wall, and I hesitate. I just kind of stare at it a little bit. And that's my focus for now.
Okay.
So is it anybody else?
I'm KO'd. I'm asleep.
Yep, sleep.
I'm out.
Was there any fun stuff in that vault that you pulled out there, brother?
Well, got this weird belt. So I got some like snake skin or some shit. Got this, I guess, great sword? Don't know what that does. A compass? I don't care. Not going on the sea anytime soon. Got this goddamn stone. Don't know what that does. I know what this does. Dwarven thrower. This I know. This I've seen around. You gain a +3 bonus to attack and damage rolls made with this magic weapon. It has a thrown property with a normal range of 20 feet and a long range of 60 feet. When you hit with a ranged attack using this weapon, it deals an extra 1d8 damage. Or if that target is a giant, 2d8 damage. Immediately after the attack, the weapon flies back to your... Oh! The weapon flies back to your hand. Nice. You literally throw it.
Might be good for you.
Yeah, I'll enjoy that. Belted dwarven kind. Some potion. I literally kind of throw it a little bit. Like, not enough to break it, but just kind of like... don't know what that is. Don't know what that is. Some more stones.
Can you hand me all that stuff? As he's throwing it, I'm just looking at all of it.
Yeah, I'm essentially throwing it on the table in front of us.
Sure. At the same time, after a while, you guys figure out what each one does after a short rest of each one.
Yeah, so I'm going to sell it all.
I'm just gonna rest with this and just look at the stuff.
Yeah, that's what I said. Just to save time, I said you already figure out what each one does.
Yeah.
Just to save time.
I'm gonna sleep.
Okay, sleep. So I got 2 asleep.
I guess I'll take first watch.
I'm going to sleep.
Sleep.
I put I tune to the belt of dwarven kind.
Okay.
And you can only have 3 things attuned. And of course my ring of the living wall. So I put it on. I just feel a comfort to it. Little tear. I go to sleep.
Okay. Sleep.
Reminiscing on the memories of my wife.
Sure. So, Baltimore, nothing happens. You hear some conversation between, like, Elias and Mitchin, and they're talking about, like, things that they've heard in the town. They're not hiding any of the information, just things like, revolts, like, what can they do to try and help it, that kind of thing. A couple hours go by if you want to wake somebody up.
I'll wake up, Emerald.
What? Are we ready?
No, can you take watch?
Watch for what? We're in a house.
Just in case.
So how much have I slept?
2 hours.
2 hours?
Yeah, so just sleep for 2 more hours and then wake up Kat. She only needs 4. We do this every fucking time.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Go to bed.
Go to bed.
So you go to bed?
Yeah.
Emerald, do you go back to sleep, or do you...
No, I stayed up.
Please stay awake.
Do you go back to
2
sleep?
hours.
I'm just curious. I mean,
I might have. So yeah, for
you
2
wanna roll
hours.
for it?
Do I want to roll?
Yeah, you want to roll to see if you go back to sleep?
No.
Are you that tired? Oh, okay.
No.
Hey, man, I'm just helping you out.
No, it's not.
Just
that's,
helping you out.
that's not help.
Baltimore, make a demon handling check.
Of course.
Mm-hmm.
Where would be without one of those?
I hate this time.
It's not the tower. It's
Just let him think whatever he needs to think, man.
yep.
14.
14. So Emerald, you're standing there and you see his body start to change formation. You've seen this before, and you know it's not good.
So I proc 5 charges of my staff power and create a.
How many times can you do that?
20 times. I've done 5.
Oh, okay.
So wall of force, semi-sphere. He cannot get out of that wall of force.
Okay, and what's Wall of Force do?
Let me just bring this up real quick. So, an invisible wall of force springs into existence at a point you choose within range. The wall appears in any orientation you choose, horizontal, vertical barrier, or at an angle. It can be free-floating or resting on a solid surface. You can form a sphere, hemispherical sphere, radius of up to 10 feet, or a shaped flat surface.
Sure.
Blah, blah, blah. Let's see. If the wall cuts through a creature's space, when it appears, the creature is pushed to one side. Nothing can physically pass through the wall. It is immune to all damage and can't be dispelled by magic. A disintegrate spell destroys the wall instantly. However, the wall also extends into the ethereal plane, blocking ethereal travel through the wall.
Perfect. So you see his alternate form as he just like starts going crazy on the wall, just like frenzied on the wall. And to the point where like you can hear the beating of like this force of wall, and eventually Mitchin kind of comes in and he's like, "What the hell's going on with your friend?"
Yeah, sometimes this happens. It's just better to just let him work through it.
I will knock him out.
I can't really do that. He's
Can
got
magic go through that?
No. Yeah.
You see as he hands you a rune and he goes, "Next time, see if that works."
Oh, good to know. Thank you.
I'll be in the kitchen.
What is it?
I don't know. Just thought maybe it would work.
Ruin. Good to know. Thank you.
So his fit passes as he finally goes back to sleep.
Great. I remove the wall. So that's 2 hours? That's my 2
Yep.
hours? Great. Cass, it's your turn.
Alright.
Wake me up if he decides to do his little thing again.
What do you mean again?
Oh, he came, the demons and everything like that. Just wake me up. I'm going back.
Cass, do you stay awake?
Yes.
So Just to clarify, I was reading, but I want to tune to the 9 Lives Stealer.
Sure.
When I was resting or whatever.
So you guys all rest the full 8 hours. You guys wake up as you see as Mitchin kind of opens the door and he goes, "All right, I think it's time we get together and plan our next move."
Yeah, we get the back.
Indeed, brother, indeed.
Yeah.
You did that thing again.
What the?
First,
Your demon thing.
I asked, do you have a map
Happens.
of the city?
I don't.
Ask the homeowner that we were staying with.
They were all burned.
Of course they were. Alright, I try and draw from memory what I can. Major points.
Sure.
Just major points to make it kind of clear where I'm talking about.
Sure.
And I kind of tell them, I show them where exactly we went off to, where the room is and whatnot, to find where they were going with. And I tell them there's these like fish people there. We got fish people infesting our city. I don't know where they're coming from, but they're all coming from some water tunnels, I think, outside from the ocean. And they burrowed their way in, or they've always been here.
Aye. So when you left, Enos started to change. People started to change. People started getting blue eyes.
Yes.
They asked if I were to go down there, but I was busy trying to clear your name. I couldn't find the majority of information until I came across something quite interesting.
Okay. And what of the king?
The king is always blue-eyed. Asgret,
Yes.
Thurger's supposed to be wife, has kind of taken a longing to Enos.
Okay.
And I think Asgret was the one that commissioned. I don't have proof, but I think she's the one that commissioned to have you framed.
Yeah, I kind of figured that her and Enos were both down there communing with this thing.
Aye. They asked for me to go down there. I told them no, and they became aggressive. They tried to get me down there. I had to run, and then I became a fugitive. But the city has been more than helpful, concealing my presence. Elias has been amazing, and that's how I knew that the city itself is ready to revolt. It's just a matter of getting the points necessary to win. I mean, one is obviously the gate. I mean, we need to keep the gate open. If that goes down, we'll lose the city. We also need to get to the rune room, which I can get to. I mean, being a rune forger, that's something that I have access to, but not in my current state. From the rune room, we can stop the monster from being released. If that monster gets released, we can kiss the mountain goodbye. And then finally, the throne room. That's where Father's at. However, he keeps his black guard on him 24/7.
Well, here's what I'm thinking. I think we clear out the rune room first. Make sure that's clear. We know for a fact that beast will not be released. We then tackle the gates and have everybody storm the city. And during that distraction, we go down to where this beast is. We know how to summon it. We've done it before. And
Which beast?
the sea serpent that's causing all the blue eyes. We know how to summon it, and this way we should be able to fight it. Once we kill that,
So you think by killing him, you think
it is indeed what is controlling everybody in all their minds and has a grasp on it. And I think as long as we take that out, it will, if not completely eradicate the problem, but at least weaken it enough to where the last step is confronting the king and essentially claiming what is rightfully ours once again.
What is rightfully ours?
This being a city of dwarves, this being a city of iron, this being a city of people who work hard, who break their backs.
And that is what the king has done.
Correct. And we will make sure that he is truly who he is once again. That his putrid wife will be dealt with.
I will say, before Enos became blue-eyed, he did talk about overthrowing the king and taking the spot for himself. So, blue-eyed or not,
Enos will die.
I don't think I can do that.
Leave that to me, brother. If not, he'll be locked away, where he can repent on all the things he's done to betray his people.
I would rather him be put away. I cannot slay my own blood.
I understand.
Insight check.
I can kill him.
Sure.
I want to see with what he's saying, if he's saying that he physically, like with his words saying, I cannot slay my own blood, is that saying that he can't or that he wouldn't allow it?
Okay.
17.
You get the feeling that just being a big brother, he doesn't want to see his brother die.
Okay.
But not to the point where, like, obviously if it's between, like, him and Enos, like, they would all fight. Like, he would probably fight them, like, him, to, like, at least stop him from killing him. But, I mean, obviously, if he's, like, overkilled, he's not gonna...
Yeah.
I mean, it's, you know, it's family.
It's just a tough situation to be in.
Yeah.
Well, like I said, brother, we can either lock him away or, if need be...
But you can kill the bitch.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, for fucking sure.
If you get the opportunity, kill her.
I thought we weren't killing anybody here.
That's gone out the door.
Make up your mind. I'm so serious.
I don't want the innocent killed. She is not innocent.
Also, there's another gentleman. He's currently also under blue-eyed, or I call him under blue-eyed. But I think he needs to die as well.
Why is that?
He's very powerful. Sometimes he sprouts wings, starts to fly. He is not something to...
Do you have a name? Is he a dwarf?
Negative.
He's an older man.
Usually hangs up by the brothels. You do not want to fight him.
We're going to have to.
No.
I trust him.
What?
I trust you.
Oh, okay.
We're gonna fight him?
No, we're not going to fight him.
We would lose.
Oh.
I found out more information on him as well. He's a demigod.
That sucks. Whatever quarrels he has here, he probably does not care about them. He's probably here for his own gain and nothing more.
Does he have a name?
He was there the night you got framed as well.
I'm sure he was. I've been hearing more and more about this old man. And it seems he has a part in all of our stories. In some way, all of our falling.
Have you heard his name?
Well, Baltimore. What is his name?
Mortem?
Oh, I've heard that name before.
Indeed.
Yeah. Didn't he like your dad or something?
Yeah, he's my father.
Oh, okay.
And I say that as I look back at him.
I will let you know if he attacks me. I will fight him.
Kill him.
We all kind of will.
We'll kill him and your brother. Well, your brother.
Yeah. I mean,
I
if
think
he attacks
everybody-
us,
I
I look
think-
at Baltimore.
Everybody here has some kind of family in stake. Us with our brother, you with your dad.
The tiefling really...
Yes, there's no tiefling around here, so...
Yeah.
You know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
So
Regardless.
Want to talk about family? Let me let you in on a little secret.
Oh God.
So, I have enough runes to take all of us and turn us all into dwarves.
Nice.
I've been
I
crafting them
should be fine.
for a small party, but this will do for sure. I can teleport us there to the rune room. I can even teleport us to the throne room, where we can confront Father. Or sorry, not Father, Uncle.
Well, we can go pretty much anywhere in this place we want. I have the manifest.
But speaking of Father,
Yes, what of Father?
he is...
I'm taking my plate mail back from your bag. Putting it on.
So you see as he like starts to tear
Takes 10
up,
minutes.
and he says he is
Yeah, 9 lash.
making our name
Okay.
better.
There you go.
How so?
He's currently on the mountain taking 1,000 lashes
For me.
for us. Because I am a fugitive as well.
So is it 2,000 lashes?
He will be lashed by
You'll be-
every person in the mountain
Until death.
I was generally asking. I don't know.
until death. So if we can save him, that could be a possibility too.
I'm quite surprised Father would do such a thing for me. You, I get. But a bastard like myself.
We talking about your real dad or the king? I'm confused.
We're talking about my father, who's the uncle of the king. Or the brother of the king.
Okay.
Kings is a
Gotcha. Okay.
He's not my real father. I don't know who my real father is, but he is the one who took me in when I was a child. Yes.
Gotcha. Heard. It's a whole family dynamic.
So you're like a bastard of a bastard.
I am a bastard of a bastard.
He was adopted. Come on.
Indeed.
But he doesn't know who either of his parents are, really.
Neither
No,
do you.
I don't.
Well, I know who my dad is.
So
But you don't know.
So
what
yes, if we can resolve all of this, I'm sure we
all
can
have
definitely
family
save
issues.
Father and
well, yes,
make
and
sure he's not lashed anymore.
That's what we
yes.
should call ourselves. Family issues.
So we need to save your father, imprison your brother, fix your uncle.
Whoa, what?
You're the king.
Okay,
Are we
yeah.
killing him? Are we killing him?
No. We're not killing. So we go to the rune room.
Okay. Yeah.
We take care of that first.
Okay.
We go to the gate. We open the gates.
Okay.
Once that is done, we go kill the sea creature thing that is controlling everybody.
Yep, got
Once
it.
that is done, we confront the king and
Okay.
make sure that everything is resolved and he is not under control and possibly kill the
Okay.
wife.
Yeah.
Lock up my brother Enos.
Oh, that's right. The wife.
Speaking of locking up, can somebody pull this strap back here for the? It's kind of hard to get to sometimes. The plate
Oh
mail.
my God. Shut up. Now, where does the beholder fall into those?
The beholder is what's going to help us open the gate.
So
With
after,
his eye, he can dispel all the runes at once.
So after the ruin room, before the gate.
We go and let out the
So that's like-
beholder.
Step 1A.
Kind of, yes. Step one, part A.
Why are we
Gotcha.
making a plan?
I know this is very odd, but I figured
They never work.
they don't. But we should at least keep up with what we're doing. Make the plan. Don't follow through with
Okay,
it.
all right, all right,
Succeed
yes,
with the plan.
yes, all right.
I'm
nonetheless.
saying we
Go,
still have
go.
10 more quests that we haven't even started.
I know.
After we convince your uncle, the king, blah blah blah,
that everything has been a mistake, that his wife is the thing that's been corrupting everything.
Kill the bitch, yes.
Then from there we go and we make sure my father is not being lashed, and we bring the kingdom back to what it is. We are unframed, and the city loves us once again. Woo!
Now what about the boy, the boy, the farm boy or something, the dwarven boy?
Oh, somebody else had to take care of that.
Yes, brother. Speaking of who is the rightful heir, we've actually found the real heir of the throne, a farm boy.
Okay.
Why don't we get through steps 1 through 4?
At the end of this, we're gonna have to discuss who should actually be on.
Fuck him. He didn't earn it.
Neither did we, brother. Or, I should say, your family didn't. And if we are going to put things right, we must put all things right.
You say that, and he like kind of goes and he kind of slaps you upside the head, and he's like, "You're my fucking brother too. Don't you fucking forget that." And if you knew what Father did for you before you left, you'd be saying the same.
But I don't.
And I'm gonna let him tell you that.
Why don't we save him first? I feel like 2,000 lashes for both of you is going to be a lot.
It's everybody in the city lashes him, which means it could be a very slow process.
But I feel like we are slow as a group.
Yeah,
and
we're
that
even
he's going to be
slower
long dead.
if we don't get this moving.
There is a possibility, though, that if we go and rescue him now, the king will be alerted, though. That's the thing. It's a little different, where if we can take everything down first and then go save him.
We've got time. He's got like 500 more slashes before we get there. He'll be alright.
Jesus Christ.
So let's just ruin room. Are we good? Are we ready?
Brother,
Exactly.
would you like to save Father first?
I will be fine with whatever you decide.
What is it?
I asked him if he would like to save Father first.
Do you think that your father...
We would have to go to the top of the mountain, though, right?
You'd have to leave the iron wall and then climb up the side.
I don't think we can do that now.
Do you think that your father would be able to stay alive long enough for us to do everything else before him?
Aye.
Alright, let's
See? That's good. He's got 500 more slashes. It's good.
Emerald, I will break every fucking bone in your body.
Let's go. I'd love to visit my old
You
friend.
give me the chance, brother. I'm ready.
He might look old. He's very sturdy, brother. Trust me.
Can I do one of those things?
He tries to flex, hurts himself.
Yeah.
Yes. Alright.
Beholder?
Are you ready? Should we go to the room first?
Wait, we're going to go to the Beholder.
No, we room, then let the beholder out.
Okay.
Because the room controls all the rooms pretty much in the city, or at least being able to activate them.
Throw the plane out.
So,
Except the one for the thing in the middle of the city, right?
exactly. We don't want to activate that. We make sure that's done first. Then we get and release the smaller monster. Then we go take care
So
of
he's
it.
like, all right, well, take these. And he starts holding out a whole bunch of runes. Anybody take them?
Yes.
Take him.
All right, so as you guys touch them, you see your body start to like deform and you guys become stout dwarves.
I save mine.
Am I in gold plate again?
Yes.
With this thing on.
With the rune? Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
I save mine and simply just tell him like,
I shouldn't have said anything.
you can be straight with me, brother. I don't look the same as I once did. And that's okay. I've embraced the change.
I use the rune anyway.
Alright, fine. I use the rune.
It turns you into a girl.
Fuck! I knew it! I knew it! You son of a bitch! You did this when we were kids! I always,
You look good! With a bit of braid in your beard.
I walk by a mirror and I just adjust my...
Okay. You don't have to use it. You look different, but... Alright,
God damn it.
is everybody ready?
Yep.
Aye.
Emerald, you ready?
Oh yes, I'm attuned
you're
to the
Emerald.
cloak of the bat.
So, yeah. So you see that wall?
Yeah.
He slaps a rune on it. He goes, walk through it.
I walk through it.
Okay, so you go.
I follow.
You go. You go. You go. And you all go. So you guys all go.
And you're all dead.
And,
What?
and your character.
And your character shits, please.
So you guys all walk through, and then you guys see as there's like a door open, and you guys seem like you guys are walking into what seems to be the room. As you see off to the right-hand side, you see there's just multiple runes being pushed out, and you see there's multiple dwarves there. They're all just kind of like, they look like tinkerers. They got like, the little spectacles. They got aprons on. And Rahun, you remember this, like it kind of comes back to you a little bit, but this is where the runes are forged, where you are a metal forger. Mm-hmm. Your brother was a rune forger.
Yeah.
So this is where he worked, and then on the left-hand side, you just see as there's like a variety of different runes, and you can tell like there's like a label, and then it has all the runes that's on there. And then there's another label, and it has like the barracks said runes, courtyard said runes, gate, and you just see the gate has like 3, 4, 5 rows,
like
just
so many, yeah,
and you're just like, wow, that's stupid. And you just see as there's a gentleman there, and he's just kind of just looking at the runes, and then you see as he like tinkers with one of them, and you can tell that the runes that you tinker with here affect the runes out there.
Yeah. I'm looking at the one for the gates, and I'm just seeing all the ones that like contradict each other, but the ones that are in there that also contradict that contradiction. And I'm like, Jesus Christ, dwarves for you. So is there anybody in here?
Yeah,
the guy who's controlling.
You see the guy, and then you see the guys that are forging off to the right.
All right, cool. Fuck. I still look like a girl, right?
Yep.
Oh no. Fuck. I just look at my brother. I hate you so much.
Go get him. And he slaps you in the knickers.
Fuck. Bounce a little bit. I go forward and I pull up a drink and I just...
And you see as Mitchin, he takes all of you and he's like, follow me, follow my lead. And he goes over and he like puts on an apron off the wall. And you see as he like picks up a rune, he looks at it, passes it to the next one, and he's like insinuating you guys all do the same.
I grab an apron and do the same.
Okay.
I pretend I am drunk. I actually will go ahead and activate the drunkenness that is in my body for my monk things, just in case.
Okay.
And so I kind of stagger over there, and I'm like, hey, pretty boy, and I spill some drink on him.
And he goes, oh, ma'am, you cannot be
here.
I'm
ma'am,
please leave.
You're cute. I just start twiddling my fingers around
I need
his beard and
to
stuff.
leave.
Can you hold me where I'm going?
Yes, ma'am. I will take you to the door.
Okay.
Follow me.
Awesome. Thanks. And as he's about to go up and escort me out of the room, I kind of like flash like a look over at Mitchin, like this is the time to do something if you're gonna do it.
So kind of go. You see as he kind of waits. Let's see if he.
Oh, you're so strong. Thank you for all your help.
Make a performance check.
Awesome.
With advantage because you activated your drunkenness.
What is it? Performance?
Yep.
I got 10. I'm not a performer, dog. I ain't spend right now.
So he's like, ma'am, I need you to leave. And he stops at the door, and you see as like Mitchin goes over, and he's like,
he needs more time, clearly.
yes.
Oh, thank you. You've been such a great help. Grab by the beard and kiss him.
He rolled a natural one.
Yes! That's right. He's in my grass.
This is like the
my eyes
60-year-old virgin dwarf that hasn't been laid before.
My eyes are wide open at this point.
And he's like...
I'm just holding until like Mitchin is clear.
You're clearly like holding like a bad kiss, and he like goes from like and then he's like
gets way too into
yeah, and then he starts to develop this kiss. Let's see. And Mitchin's like looking at you, goes.
I'm just like looking at him like holding this beer like fucking get this done.
Blind boy.
You can't. He's like.
I flash a look at Baltimore, and I'm like,
I like scurry over to him and I like kind of help him. I'm like, the plan.
Okay, yeah. He's like, he pulls out a rune and he's like,
Oh god.
he finally puts like something in, and you see as it like it takes a second, and you see all the runes just flash, and you see as it like goes dark for a second, and then you see as they reactivate, and he's like.
I release the kiss, and I'm like, oh,
He's
you
like-
have such soft lips. I'm just like snapping at Mission to get another portal ready. Like,
you see as he up chucks, and he's just like you're like doing this. He's like, and you see as like everybody in the fortune, they're like they look up and they're like, what the fuck? And you see as the guy, he looks back and he goes, what are you doing here? And you see as he turns now and he's going over to Mitchin, whose Mitchin is like, well, he's still in your grasp, but
yeah,
he's up checking.
gotcha. Okay, cool. So he's still in. Like, don't worry about him. Focus on me, big boy.
Make a performance check with disadvantage.
Fuck. Why did I do better then? I got a 13.
Okay, so you like grab it. He's like, ma'am, I don't have time for you right now. I get off at 3. Can you please leave?
Okay, I'll leave, and I go, and what is Mitch
And he's
doing
like,
at
Mitchin
this
like
point?
goes over to the forger, and he's like grabbing some random dude. The guy's like, get off me! And he's like, oh god. And then he like turns around and he goes, oh, feels so good. And you see the guy, he's like, get the fuck out. And he's like,
I walk over and I pick him up and I start to walk him out.
okay, what do you guys do?
Follow.
You guys get out. So everybody goes,
Follow. Go out.
alright, so you guys all get out.
Quite the show that we will.
I just immediately start chugging my drink, spit it out, rub my tongue on anything I can find. I go, anybody have produce flame right now? I need to burn my mouth.
He's like flushed white. And as you're helping him, he goes, is this why you're with him? You made him do this? Are you his partner?
I look at Mitch and I smack him. I go, you made me do this for giving me your damn rune. I fucking drop the form of the girl.
Okay. You see his like he puts a rune on a wall. He's like, we gotta run through it.
Before we go through it, I just also upchuck. I force myself to upchuck. And then I run through the room to get us back to wherever the teleportation room is.
So you guys all go through, and you guys end up back in the teleportation room here.
Any changes since we slept?
Nope.
Fuck yeah. Okay, cool.
So what's Navin 2 doing?
Still there.
So I'll take the eye and I'll walk up and I'll say, Navin 2, we return.
You see as he turns and he's like,
Ask him what he said when we left. He said something when we left the last time.
What was the last thing that you said as we were leaving?
that thou has restored my faith.
Yeah, I bet.
I insight check him.
Sure.
I look at everybody and I go, alright gang, this might be the time where we have to split up.
22.
22? He's telling the truth, as far as you know.
Excuse me, what? Why?
Well, I'm gonna need Cass, whoever you are,
like things
and
don't work,
Emerald,
right?
whoever you are.
No.
Oh,
Yeah, there's no,
hi.
like, door
Okay,
or
cool.
anything.
Now I know
Is it
who's
wide
who.
enough to...
You guys are gonna have
mean,
to
your
sneak
eyes
to the
kinda
top of the
Oh,
gate
it's that big.
and
Yeah,
actually
and the bars are like-
release the mechanisms once the runes have been shut down.
Okay.
Cass, can you finally shadow walk again?
Yes.
And Emerald, you can turn into your spider, right?
Yep, or I can just fly.
Alright, cool. Sorry, continue.
Mitch, how do we take down this gate thing?
I don't know. It's steel. That's not mine. Ask Ronan.
Give me a second. Can I do forging. Can I essentially play out the scene from Pirates of the Caribbean where they lift up the gate because he knows how it's forged? Do you know what I'm talking about in the first movie, Black Pearl, when he goes and he's like, "Oh, I know how this gate works. You gotta have just a little leverage." Essentially, that's what I want to try and do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You say you see it, you find the weak spot, and you're like, "Oh, I know the leverage," and you put it right between two bars, and then you just see the bars go,
yeah,
and snap open.
There you go.
So is it big enough now to put the eye through?
Enough for the eye to get through.
Yeah. So I'll reach over as far as I can and say the eye is in this direction. Your eye is in this direction or whatever.
You see as he slowly makes his way over, he's like getting pulled, and he gets just about to where your eye is. I mean, obviously he's going blind, so he's just...
Yeah. I just keep talking, like, giving directions
yeah,
or whatever.
I mean, he goes to the point where it won't let him go anymore.
But I can...
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I go to do that.
Okay, so you put his eye in.
Yeah.
And you see as it closes. And you see that it's just closed for now. And then as the eye is keeping closed, you start to see his other eyes start to regenerate themselves.
Yep, here it is.
Very slowly.
Mm.
Fuck.
I'm gonna turn and walk out of the room.
How do you feel, Nabuntu?
Weak.
Will you need time to... Would you prefer to stay here and regain your strength for the time being? We can't unplug you because if we do, we're afraid that though this is these whatever are harming you, that they're also keeping you alive for the moment.
You do pray to a god.
Marlesh.
Then this god can heal. Take this out. Free me.
Baltimore. This is getting a little worrisome now. I thought we were only restoring one eye.
I want to make a religion check.
Sure. Oh. For what?
See if I can sense Marlesh to see if this beholder is true, I guess. I don't know. Like,
okay.
so
okay.
to sense if this
like a
beholder
spiritual insight.
is
Actually a follower now?
yeah, not like a true a full follower, but
But
getting in
esteemed.
that state. Like there would be a connection of something. Like when Rahun started to believe, there was a connection that was there.
Well, I mean, I technically still do believe.
Yes, but
I
I'm
am
saying like yeah,
An
you know,
acolyte.
Yep.
Go for it.
You rolled a natural 20.
So you reach out to Marlesh, and you're trying to figure out if this beholder is somewhat connected to Marlesh in some way. And Marlesh turns and he says, "A misguided child still needs guidance."
I like that.
That was cryptic shit.
It makes sense. I understand it. Baltimore, do you still trust this thing?
Yes. Marlesh trusts him, so do I.
Alright. Well, gang, this is where we split. I need... Mitchin, you need to go with Cass and Emerald, and you need to open the gates once this thing has been freed. And you need to spread the word what is happening today. Then meet us down where I told you the beast can be found. That's where we will meet up with you.
Oh, before you go,
Yeah.
this might be helpful now. You can use it when you see fit. And I give him the seeds of treants.
I appreciate it. I hope I do not need to use it.
Okay.
Well, use it wisely.
So you're telling Mitchin to go and rally the city, essentially?
With them, yes. They're going to go and sneak because they can essentially sneak up there and get there her shadow walking, him being a giant spider, essentially.
Oh, you're telling them to go do it. Okay.
With them, yes.
We're
And
splitting
they will meet up with us.
So it's you, me, and Sam?
Yep. You means
How's Mitchin supposed to hide?
Mitchin just is a different dwarf. He can just walk around, essentially. Is what
Who's
I'm
going
saying.
to escort to the gate?
The three of us.
Oh.
The three of us will stay, and we will make sure that the Beholder can get to the gate. Essentially, we will be the ones to fight our way through getting to the gate, or hopefully just being able to teleport there, or...
Wait, I was just about to say, can we just teleport Naventu to the gate?
Look, I mentioned, do you have a teleportation to the gate?
No.
Didn't think so. But we do have somebody who can use Dimension Door.
Not big enough for a fucking beholder.
No, but for one of us.
Why don't you just teleport using the teleports here? Just
Are they big enough for this beholder? No.
Yeah, they're...
Is the door even big enough for the beholder?
The gate? I don't think will be a worry.
It's a big beholder.
But wait, it's a beholder. He can knock down that fucking door.
Exactly.
He can blow a hole in it.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm not too worried about that.
Yeah, I'm not either. We just need to clear a path to allow the beholder to get there.
Wait, he could probably do it himself. If his eyes give up, he could take down the either freeze or melt or do whatever to the gate itself.
Correct. What I'm essentially suggesting is me, you, and Sam have to create a diversion to allow him to get
Does
there.
anybody know Undercommon?
Yes.
That's undercommon? Nope.
You do?
Yep.
Anybody else?
I do as well.
Okay. So you both hear, once this gate is down, I'm coming for you, Aboleth.
What was the last part?
Aboleth?
Aboleth. Is that coming from him?
Yeah.
Is
Don't
it the
know.
sea creature thing? Is he telling the sea? I didn't hear.
It could be. It could be.
Didn't we write the name of the sea creature thing down?
We didn't hear that though. That's the thing.
You guys saw it, but you don't know what it is. That's the biggest thing. You guys saw it, you just don't know what it is.
Yeah, we don't know what it's called, but it could be potentially the thing that entrapped him there. So we don't know, but
ooh, get him.
I need Baltimore to essentially be able to talk to this thing and be able to make sure it's going to still do what we're doing, while me and Sam need to kind of create a diversion.
So Mitchin's like, so we gotta go.
Yeah.
You guys with me?
Yep.
Alright, let's go. Brother. Sir Prelot. Demon. You see as he goes and he starts to walk out.
Cool.
All right.
What are you two doing?
We're following him.
Oh, okay. So you guys see as he goes, and then finally he just like slaps a rune to the wall and he's like, let's just get out to the city. And he just walks through.
I walked in.
Walk through. So you guys go out into the city and you see as he's like, I'll start at the brothel. You guys talk to everybody else.
No. So what I was trying to explain was they need to go wherever the entrapment is first to open it once the runes have been.
Oh, you wanted to go to the...
Yeah, because they have,
My bad.
that's up top, right?
I thought you guys wanted to go to the city and then go to that contraption to let the city know.
Well,
Because if you open the gate and there's nobody there to even go
I thought
in.
he was gonna raise the alarm, and we're gonna go to the gate. And
Oh,
physically
okay, yeah. So
open
he'll
it.
go. You guys go wherever you need to go.
yeah. Okay.
That
Cool.
works.
Cool. That works.
You take the east side. I'll take the other.
Sure. So I turn into a bat and I fly.
Okay.
What's that? What's that?
So you see as he goes off, you guys go up to you go back to the courtyard. If you remember the courtyard, there was the bell. But on the other side of that was the contraption to raise the gate or to open the gate. So you three are here in the area. What are you guys doing?
I asked Namatu if he can come a little bit closer, and I try to reach my hand out to try to touch him.
Okay. He's stretching, but he can't because he's still connected.
So I just reach as far as I can. Am I able to touch him?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm gonna. Oh God. I'm gonna activate Beacon of Hope.
Okay.
And I'm gonna do a cure wounds on him. And I'm going to say in deep speech, Marlesh, please be here to help your child in this time of need, as I'm doing cure wounds.
So you heal him, and you see as one of his eyes kind of comes down and looks directly at you, and you see that the eye is completely red, almost like a laser light, like that kind of red. Mm-hmm. And then the eye looks down at the two metal contraptions that are stuck to him, and you see is just a laser just kind of comes out and zaps he zaps both of the metal things, and you see as they both just disintegrate.
I look at Baltimore while this is happening, and I tell him I will leave this to you. Meet us at the gate.
We'll catch up.
Okay.
You might want to take Sam with you, though.
Yeah, Sam. I need you and Einstein.
Okay.
So, are you capable of being the demon that we keep calling you? And I mean, really play into that demon role?
Well, you guys also still have the Dwarven runes, just so you guys know.
I was gonna say nobody knows that I'm a demon as of yet, other than your brother and us.
That's kind of what I want you to do. I kind of want to.
Oh my god! All right.
Well, like I said, we need a diversion. So.
I mean, I can throw fire. All right, yeah.
No, save your fireballs for the big beast that we're gonna fight. Just need a distraction. Simple distraction. That's it, man. You throw a fireball into that room.
Right.
I start leading him into the room.
Shoots off the other two. And when he shoots off the other two, you can tell that just by purely detaching from them, you can see that the power that was being circulated through him, you see as his whole body just almost just hits the ground.
So I just keep doing cure wounds on him, giving him the maximum amount.
Okay, how many are you doing?
We'll do. I don't know how much health a beholder has. Is it a lot? I can't remember.
Why don't you ask him? How you feeling?
Hey, what's your HP, bro?
How you feeling?
How are you feeling?
On a scale to 1 in 180,
There
I'm
it is.
feeling about a 39.
29?
39.
39? Alright. So I'll do.
Actually, I'm not gonna lie, I stole that from an Instagram post. It was actually stupid hilarious because like the guy was like, how much HP you got? And he goes, and the DM's like, you don't know how much exactly? He's like, well, on a scale of 1 to 60, I'm like a 42. I was like, fair enough.
Clever.
All right, so while that's happening, I lead Sam back to the lava room, essentially, where me and Baltimore had our fight and where the gate is.
Sure.
And I go, you know that whole control fire things you can do and stuff?
Yeah, but I can't do it in long periods of time.
I just need you to do enough, play it up, act like you're a big scary demon kind of thing, and float around and run away, essentially. Just follow my lead, okay?
72 points.
Better.
Okay. So he gets 72. You see as his body begins to raise again. His big eye is still closed.
Are you feeling better now?
That I am.
Do you still need more? Do you still need more of what Marlesh can offer?
No. Save what he has. Get me out of this gate.
Okay.
Yep. And we don't know what's happening.
Cool. That's a calculated risk in my book.
You guys get out. You guys open up the door to the hallway. You see a couple of dwarves that they just kind of walk. They're not really looking and paying your and you guys come out over here.
All right, cool. I go,
What's over here?
all right. So
I haven't shown it yet.
Okay.
So I'm gonna try to use the technique that Rahun did to try to break these things?
Sure.
How he broke the bar?
Make a strength check.
5.
Oh, that's a good one. It's a good one. 23.
23. So yeah, you break the second bar.
How many bars do I need to?
About 3.
3 more?
No, about
3 total. So 2's already done.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna try on the other one.
Sure.
I'm gonna look at Rahun while we're walking down the hallway and go,
That's not good.
I feel like something's wrong.
13.
Sam,
He feels
after a
very,
while you
very
get it.
ominous right now.
Sam,
and you see
you're
it,
the
like,
biggest doubter in our
moves
group.
his eyes
I'm not
to
surprised.
Get around the doors
Let's see.
or the bars, and he finally
Let's see.
kind of gets himself out, and he goes, "Thank you."
You're welcome, Navintu.
I in response to Sam, I kind of stop at him and like look at him for a second. I go, in all honesty, Sam, I don't plan on staying here. If that thing goes rampant and wild, let it go rampant and wild. I just want to take care of what we need to take care of and then get the fuck out of here, okay?
Alright.
All right?
I was ready to leave like 20 minutes ago. I was already drawing up a picture to go home.
Yeah, I bet you are. You're always leaving us, Sam. You're kind of not helping the group. Yeah, you're always just saying, Sam. For once, stop being a doubter. Just do as I say and be a scary-ass demon and go in that room and cause a goddamn distraction, okay? You can leave when we're done. Go! And I kick him in the butt and I open up the door.
Sure. So you see as he gets out, and two dwarves actually pop up, and you see as they're like talking to one another, they're like, "Fuck!" And you just see as the beholder, he just goes from like looking at you, he's like, and you just see a black laser go out and a red laser go out as one gets disintegrated and the other one goes like pale white and just drops to the ground.
You are impressive, Navintu.
Take me to the gate.
Sure. There's a door that you're unable to fit through. Think you could blow a hole? Got it. All right.
Fuck yeah.
Do you need me to guide you, or do you like? Should I put my hand on you, or do you?
Ride him like
I
a
will
stallion.
follow you.
I'm assuming we hear that explosion.
Yeah.
Cool.
Behind you.
I go, that's our cue, and I run out and I go, demon!
Okay. So you,
Einstein runs around.
Einstein just comes running out as well. Yeah, that's the first thing they see, and they're like, and then I want Sam to just, as scary as he can, just like float in flames all around him and stuff. That's what I'm hoping, at least.
okay.
Alright, so I'm guessing that's the map.
Okay.
Oh,
Alright, so where are we coming in
that's
at?
not good.
Or where am I being thrown into?
Oh, did you mean to do that? That's pretty cool. Then,
What? Oh, look at that.
do you mean to do that?
The battle map?
Yeah.
I think so. Looks pretty intense.
No, we didn't.
What is it?
All right. So, you guys are actually coming up
Yeah. Oh, no.
right up there. As Rahun comes running out and he says, "Demon!"
As I kind of like stumble and fall, like I'm frightened, as Einstein slowly walks out first.
Okay. Are you doing anything creative, Sam? Just curious.
Well, that's why I needed to figure out where we're at. So the red is lava.
Lava.
Yes, sir.
So we're coming out and they can see us.
There's plenty of
I'm
flames.
I'm gonna cast darkness on all of them.
What's the radius?
It's a free spell. Don't worry. It is. Of course, I don't have it up. So
What was a cantrip? Probably not that.
it's a 60-foot
Oh shit.
of a 15-foot radius sphere for the duration.
Okay, where are you putting it? You can probably put it on one person, because you got to keep in mind, one of these squares is 10 feet.
Well, mother man. I guess I'll put it at the one that. If I'm looking at the picture, it's the third one from the top. If you start from next one over, wrong way, that one.
Okay.
I'm gonna cast it on that one. I'm gonna at the same time dimension door over to it.
Okay.
And I'm gonna suck up the fire and be behind it, and then just release my dwarven form into my full fire form.
Okay. What are you doing?
I'm bringing up. I'm acting it up. You know, I'm stumbling. There's a.
Sure. So you come running this way?
Yeah. And there's a little chicken following me.
Well, he said he's following me.
Yeah. Okay, so you're coming out. So you come out.
Well, I'd peek my head out though.
Sure.
So I figure out the fuck's going on.
You see as all these people turn, and they're gonna come over here. But yeah. So you come in, and this whole thing blows out as you see the beholder, and actually he just glides across.
Oh. And before we come around, I tell him not the tiefling.
Okay.
He's a follower of Marlesh.
So technically, so now if you did you want to do something, Sam? So they all turn toward you. You see that they're all aggressive, and you see that they're about to attack. Is there something that you would like to do?
So at this point I don't see the beholder coming out behind me, do I?
No.
Well, I guess I'm going to play it up while I've got the darkness on him. I'm going to dance around him while tapping him on the shoulder and just speaking in demonic, just absent words that would make me sound intimidating.
Sure, sounds good. So the beholder comes here. What are you doing?
I'm getting towards the gate.
Sure. You following? Or are you just gonna stay there?
I want to stay by him.
Okay. Beautiful. So you see as he gets there, and he is. Okay, so you see as all his eyes just kind of turn in different directions, and then you just see as about 5 lasers just all go off. You see one completely go completely green. You see him disintegrate into a goo. You see one can disintegrate into an ash. You see one completely freeze to death, and this one just fizzles up and dies, kind of like a death. And this girl also dies too.
Okay. Jesus Christ.
This is all just one big black dot, so he doesn't really see any point in doing that. You guys are in free action right now. As he gets right about here, and he hasn't opened up his big eye yet.
I'm behind him.
Okay.
I'm following.
Well, you'd have to come over here.
Oh, because he floats. Yeah. Okay, then yeah. Sorry, I forgot that. Yeah, so then I would have been up, yeah.
Okay. And then you see as he opens his eye, and you just see as all this just goes black.
I go, awesome, and I shout up, now! Open the gate!
No. You see as the gate opens, and as you see as there's probably about 200 people standing at the ready with a variety of pitchforks, swords. You also see as, oh my gosh. Oh, Kelhorn. You see as Kelhorn is wielding an axe, but the axe looks like, you know the lighter that shoot like a welder, you know. So he has like a piece of metal, and then he has 3 massive pieces of flaming I forget what you call it.
Like a torch?
Like a torch. Yeah. Like a blowtorch. He has like 3 massive blowtorches that look like a big, massive axe.
Yes.
And it has like some kind of like metal in between it as well. And you see he's just holding it with both hands, and he's like, "Let's go!" And he just runs in, and you see his Mitchin runs in as well. As the revolution begins, and that's where we'll.
I just look at the beholder and I go, "Thank you. Do not attack these people. I will bring you to the one who might have done this to you, and we can get our vengeance. Just do not attack these people."
I translate.
Translate.
That's good because he doesn't.
And that's where we'll stop tonight's episode. We'll enjoy.
Yo, that plan actually worked. What?
We'll see you guys next week.
Frick,
Bye, guys.
I won't be here.
What do you mean?